Sharp eye out for impaired and drunk drivers this weekend. Last year, over the 4th of July weekend, 3 people died and 37 others were injured on Oklahoma roadways in alcohol-related accidents. News 9's Stan Miller is here with a reminder of the real cost of driving under the influence. Stan.
Well, Amy, there will always be those who believe that for some reason they are the exception to the rule, that they're somehow different from others who drink and drive, that they can handle it. What they don't think about is the price they'll eventually pay, physically, emotionally, and at the very least, financially. This is about the reality of one really bad decision. A decision that every person who's ever taken a human life while drunk driving wishes they could take back. This is about what happens when you're above the limit and think you're above the law. If you drink and drive, this is going to be your reality someday. You're going to wake up in a cell with a hangover and realize what a mistake you've made. Worst case scenario is you're going to realize that you've taken an innocent life while drinking and driving, and your life is about to change forever.
And eventually you're going to get stopped.
Sergeant Terry Tilley has seen more than his share of drunk driving accidents, and he's heard every excuse in the book.
I've only had 2. Everybody only has 2 beers.
Tilley now spends many afternoons teaching high schoolers about the outcome of bad decisions like drunk driving. And he actually shows them what it really looks like.
Start drinking and get intoxicated and get behind the wheel of a 6,000-pound vehicle and then drive. They're actually playing Russian roulette, not only with your life, but somebody else.
And with me now to talk about the financial nightmare that a DUI can bring is attorney Irvin Box. Irvin, you've represented a few people in the past. It's expensive.
It is, and Stan, the cost starts the second that person's stopped. When they're stopped, they're arrested. First thing that's going to happen, their car's going to get impounded, impound fees. Second thing, if they want to get out of jail, they pay a bondsman. Then they get a lawyer, and then the process starts. It goes from fines and cost if they plead guilty or are found guilty, DUI school. If they want a license to drive during the period of time their license is suspended, they've got to put the machine on, the Guardian interlock on their vehicle. That machine's costly, up to about $600 for 6 months to have it on, including the installation fee. Then DUI school, DUI evaluation, attorney fees, cost, court costs, fines, incidental cost. It can add up to almost $5,000 for the most simplest of DUIs.
Now, does it vary from the city to the state?
It does, and it varies because, number one, the court costs and fines are higher in the state court than they are in the county court. There's also probationary fees if you're in the county court. So all those things add up. As I said, I had a person ask me once, well, how can someone afford to have one of these things? Really, Stan, they can't.
And you were telling me that it costs more for this than a murder case?
The court cost on DUI, or actually the court costs themselves, are higher than if someone charged with murder in the first degree.
That is unbelievable. Well, there are a lot of prices to be paid. Amy, back to you.
Well, here's a good reminder, folks. If you do have too much to drink this weekend, AAA's Tipsy Tow service will pick you up and even tow your car up to 15 miles. Call 1-800-AAA-HELP. The service is free to anyone.